Hello, and welcome back to
What's the Miles podcast? Hard crack. Did we crack yours?
Do You Like Being Cracked Hard?
Oh,
This is a great intro.
it is. Grab it.
Oh, shit.
What are we doing?
No. I don't usually crack it with my friend.
Imagine if we got a sponsorship, though.
Yeah, I think they're getting sued for, like, killing people.
Delicious, though. I don't really like that one.
I like the peach one.
I got Hawaiian shaved ice. This is the OG, but cotton candy right now. I just made a
I don't like cotton candy.
video about it. It's good.
And so what do we do on this podcast?
Let's see. We go over funny things, I guess, that probably don't even pertain to cars. We talk about cars.
A little bit about trucks.
A little bit about trucks.
Mm-hmm.
Some things may get out of hand to where you got to turn the volume down if kids are in the car.
Yeah, this is a headphones type podcast at times.
Oh, if you're sitting in an airport, you want noise canceling. You don't want people listening.
Yeah, you don't want anyone else. You don't want the volume up, and the problem is that it can turn on a dime.
Here's the problem.
It can really turn fast.
I'm not very smart. You are very smart. I'm fairly nice. You can kind of not be nice. So between those characteristics,
I can be nice. Sometimes.
yeah,
At
you know.
times.
So
I just tell people how it is.
some people don't like it.
But a lot of people don't. Okay. We're introducing a new segment today, but first,
yeah.
cars and bids versus bring a trailer game. I'm queued up, locked in, ready to go.
Basically, we read each other cars we found. You name off the specs. You'll hopefully be able to see on the screen. And then the opposing, I about said component. See, this is where my...
The opposing
opposing component.
Yeah.
Is that right?
No, the
What's a component?
like a component of a car or an assembly. Your
Competitor.
Opponent. You put
Opponent.
competitor.
That's what I was trying to do. I put competitor and opponent together. You put those together, you get component.
The last podcast, I explained to everyone that Gannon did get his GED, and we're really happy for him about that.
I have a diploma. Okay.
All right, I'm going first.
Fine.
All right, 2018 Panamera 4 all-wheel drive hybrid.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know, but when I show you the pictures, you're gonna be like, I would drive that. 53,000 miles. So it's 460 horsepower, premium pack, all-wheel drive hybrid.
44 grand.
35,000.
I was gonna guess 36.
You always say that you're going to guess. You would drive that. That's a cool daily.
Yeah.
That's a cool.
I like
daily.
the brakes.
Yeah, because the hybrids get the neon brakes. I think.
I like that.
I like that car.
Yeah.
Like more than I should.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a plug-in hybrid though. It's like a
No, it's a plug-in, but you don't have to plug it in.
you can put gas in that unit.
Yeah, that's the point. Hybrid.
Yeah, it gets confusing.
Hybrid has a gasoline engine.
Look, man, it's tough.
Okay, you're up.
This vehicle here, I think they're cool, but I don't really understand the full-on hype of it because I bet you this thing rides like dog shit. Okay. 1976 Ford Bronco 347 stroker.
That's a big body Bronco, right? That's
Yeah,
the
it's
big
like
ones.
it's like the ones that people are doing like coyote swaps on. Remember the one at Callaway's?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
Okay, how many miles?
Brother, I don't know. I just took a screenshot. It doesn't matter on I don't think it matters on this. Because it's got 347 stroker. It obviously had been messed
Okay.
up.
Well, we use the miles one. I mean, did you consider the name of the podcast when you screenshotted that?
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. Let me
Because that's like a very important part of what we're doing, why we're doing it.
It's honestly one of the most important parts.
The whole reason that we talk about What's the Miles podcast and why we came up with the name is partially satire because the first thing people ask when they're buying or selling a car, right? What's the miles? Part 2, you see a cool car, that's maybe rare or collectible. What's the miles? On the flip side, there's nothing cooler than that Turbo S with 800,000 miles.
Yeah.
Cars that get driven, like
yeah.
fancy, cool shit that's driven hard.
I like that.
And you neglected.
I got the miles pulled up here. Okay?
All
1,400 miles shown on build. True mileage unknown. This is what I was saying. Doesn't really matter.
Okay, I'm going with. Is it mint?
It looks pretty clean.
But it's not like a resto mod?
No, I would say that... Oh, no. It's got like interior done. Motor looks clean. I mean, it's done.
All right. 44.5.
150 grand.
Oh, that's older than I thought it was.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, when I said big body.
I mean, that's pretty big.
No, those are little in person.
Okay, well, you know the number, but if you were just to erase that
Let me
out
start
of your
over.
mind,
150.
okay.
How did I do?
Yeah, you did well.
Thanks.
But what I'm saying though,
That's
no
nice
offense,
though.
it's nice, but 150 grand?
Not that nice.
When are you gonna fucking drive that?
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
See, I thought it was one of the bigger ones with like that's like still the small Bronco. Then once you get into like maybe the late 70s, early 80s, they get really big.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the brick nose or the bull nose.
Oh, yeah.
That's
No,
what I was thinking.
This is like that sought after. I don't know what generation people call these, but
yeah.
yeah,
look
I
like
just don't
Scouts.
understand the hype.
It kind of looks like an old Scout.
Yeah.
They're like kind of like more compact.
Mm-hmm. I don't understand.
I don't understand the hype. They're beautiful though.
Yeah.
They're really good looking.
But for 150 grand, like,
I can name a few other things I would buy.
yeah, I'm buying a $30,000 Terminator before I even think about this thing.
I'll buy a $50,000 Terminator.
I'll buy a $100,000 Terminator before.
I wonder what the record is for the highest, the most expensive Terminator has ever been.
Well, that one sold. I mean, I can look it up while you go over your car. But there was that one on Bring a Trailer that was still in the wrapper.
Yeah, I don't think it hit 100 though. I feel
Really?
like 89 was the number.
You know what's crazy? If you're spending more on a Cobra R to a no mileage Terminator, it's kind of
Cobra
crazy.
R's are sweet.
Yeah, but
They were cool when we were 2014, 2015. You could get one for 65, 70.
yeah,
now
that's
they're
cool.
like 90 to 130.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
Moving on. 1999 Lexus SC400. Because I know you've been talking about the SC300s, and our dear friend with the TRX, who we made fun of on the last podcast for liking TRXs.
He had one.
He had an SC400. I remember that car vividly, being like the interior was shockingly more comfortable than I thought, and it was quiet but not too quiet.
Well, they
It
are
made
Toyota.
yeah, like a lot of things about that car were good.
Yeah.
Okay, SC400.
They could have a little bit better styling.
Oh no, they're pretty ugly.
Yeah.
On the outside, they're pretty
Lowered
ugly.
down on some like super stock wheels and blah blah.
Yeah.
Look good. Anyways.
This is also a hideous color. 106,000 miles.
Okay.
1999 SC400.
9,800.
12 grand.
Not bad.
Not bad. That's a lot of. It's a V8 Toyota.
Yeah. I
For
think it's
12
the
grand.
1UZ motor. Yeah. I mean, it's clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that in California probably? Because I bet you if it's in
I didn't
California, it's
screenshot.
like super clean.
I didn't screenshot that part. But it has palm trees.
Yeah. It's somewhere where
Somewhere
it's
in the
nice.
south.
Probably ain't rusty.
Okay, you're up.
All right, I got. This is my second one. 2000 Ford F-150 Harley Davidson edition, Super Cab, flare side, 2,000 miles.
What year?
2,000.
There's like a weird following for those.
Very strange following.
I've ridden in one, like a nice one.
Yeah. This one's extended cab with a flare side bed.
Yeah, that
So
takes
probably
away
the
a
worst
lot.
spec there is.
Yeah, the crew cab.
The crew cab with the regular bed is
Yeah.
kind of sick. Because you almost are getting a 4-door Lightning now.
That's literally all it is a 4-door Lightning. Yeah, people like those. They're kind of fun. I mean, I rode one actually a lot when I lived in the
Yeah,
beach.
the guy that had the
It's a D, yeah,
Viper.
It was a Paxton, I think, Viper. Paxton Super.
It was like lime green or something. All right, we're getting on straight.
Yeah.
You gotta guess.
Anyways, man, I feel like he paid this back in the day 16 for his. It had like maybe 15,000 miles. Present day, I'm going 38.
Not bad. 35 grand. Which I was surprised at the price. I'm like, 35 grand, bro.
Yeah, that's too much money for that.
I mean, Grand's got 2,000 miles, but you could probably go buy a 50,000 mile Lightning for 35 grand.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's
I'm
way
gonna
more.
pass.
Sorry.
Okay. 2012. This is good. Neither of us have caught this yet until right now,
All right.
because we just always go to bring a trailer for
Yeah.
for our needs. 2012
Here we go. We picked our own car.
Chevrolet Corvette
All right.
Z06
Mm-hmm.
So this car,
Is this a 12? This
Yeah.
is 12, yeah.
this is 12. 1LZ.
Oof.
I have a 2LZ.
Eh.
So I got extra buttons
Got
on my
the
steering
poverty
wheel.
spec over there.
Yeah, poverty spec. It is Inferno orange, which is
Oh my gosh.
people like. I don't. It doesn't. Colors don't really do anything for
And
me.
look, I'm not talking crap. We know people, and there's
know
two
people.
that float around our circle.
No, this isn't that color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's the miles on it?
You said we know people. Yeah, of course we know people. Miles are 26,000.
Oh,
So I want to compare.
but it's all stock.
Yep. This is completely unmodified. I bought this car with the heads, the cam, the exhaust. Needed some mechanical help, right? Needed some visual help when I bought it. And I paid $45,000. Remember we discussed like for a 12 that was a good price at the time.
Yeah, the only thing I'm thinking is cars and bids. No offense.
They don't do as well with vets for
Don't
whatever
do as
reason.
well. But it is all stock. Maybe get some people hyped up.
People like the color.
I'm going $51,387.
56.5.
Wow.
The market is changing.
Oh wait, I like that color.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
orange.
Inferno red. Inferno orange.
I almost would need to see that, because I was thinking it was that like light colored orange. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
it's
like
not
that.
this one.
I like that color actually. That reminds me of the comp orange on the Terminators.
It's way better on the Terminator though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's nice.
So what was the final price?
56.5.
That's crazy.
This car is 30,000 miles. To the right person, the mods are a
Better
good
seat.
thing.
This one has the better seats with the 2LZ.
No,
it's
all the 12s get
all
it.
the 12s got
all
that
the 12s
seat.
get it.
All right.
Maybe
I'm telling you, we don't need to discuss that on the pod necessarily.
Well,
I'm trying to convince my guy to throw it on BAT.
I don't know about all that. Okay, well, you got one more, right?
Yeah. All right. I said this car I got this. I don't own this car. I picked this car because you mentioned it the other day. I mean, I think they're cool, but not totally my vibe. 2021 Audi RS6 Avant, 13,000 miles.
What color?
Black.
How many miles?
13,000.
94.5.
88 grand. Not hateful for 88 grand.
Considering they're like 120 new from just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Why are you always looking out there?
Because someone just pulled up. We got fans out here. They know our location. I think they're just turning around.
The last thing that we do is we make a Spunky Turtle comment.
Oh yeah, I had a comment. You can say
What are we commenting on?
fire truck.
Who's Spunky Turtle and why does he matter?
Spunky Turtle came about years ago, but never really was a thing. And then you just started having fun with it with just a couple comments, and I was like, "Yo, this is actually super funny."
Yeah.
So now he always signs off as Slick Ride, and we're gonna.
But like Jesus Christ. I struggle. So I don't understand how I've made it this long with you. Spunky Turtle is the name of my username on Bring a Trailer, where we comment things on the podcast. And
I
so
figured
today,
that was a given.
Well, what if someone's listening for the first? Look, let's move on. 1948 Dodge Series model so and so fire truck. This thing is unrestored, rough, and right now with 3 hours left, it's no reserve, $5,000.
All right, I already have the comment. I've been thinking about it since before we pressed record. This is what you need to say. Hey, wondering if the AC works. Looking for something to drive to work. Period. I'm a dentist. Slick Ride.
New daily driver. Looking for a new daily driver. I am a dentist. Hashtag. Dude, this is one of the best ones.
That's one of the good ones there.
Wondering if the AC works. Looking for a new daily driver. I am a dentist. Slick Ride. Dude, I got to tell you.
Oh,
So we also update every day on how many likes. Last time, I think we were at 16. The time before that, we were at 12. Guess what we hit this time?
19.
22.
Shit.
Our
That's more than
comment
I
last
thought.
week was got 6 likes.
Yeah.
The guy below me has 2,400 likes.
We're gonna look back on these days. We're gonna be sitting with the CEO of Bring a Trailer, and they're gonna be like, "Spunky,
Yeah, and then we're gonna
turn
ask,
around. I got something for you."
and we're gonna ask him.
And then you're gonna turn around again. They're gonna give you a gift. You're weird.
Dude, why you gotta make it weird like that?
Anyways,
Then we're gonna ask him about if he ever settled his dispute with that Porsche guy. Remember that reserved auction?
oh
And
yeah,
the-
so weird.
That's weird. That's some shady shit. I don't think that he. Whatever. Hey, look. When we
Politics,
okay, if
brother.
so obviously, what you do when you become famous in
Mm-hmm.
the automotive community, you start your own auction website because that's obviously a tried and true thing.
And
Thanks
it
to
truly
Doug.
takes pretty much no capital to do it. So you're just pocketing money.
I don't. Let's move on from that part.
I mean, what? You're not selling a product.
Yeah,
Selling
but
a
you have to
service.
make the website.
Yeah, but it's not like you're going out
And
Bring a
marketing.
Trailer every day is selling probably somewhere between 60 and 80 cars every day. They don't own them.
Okay, you're right, but it still requires people.
I
and
get that,
employees
but
and a
I mean,
website
you're
and
pretty much
insurance.
printing money.
Let's move on from this conversation. What would we call our auction website?
Don't bring a trailer.
Don't tell your wife.
That domain could get a little,
Oh, yeah.
you know.
We might get the wrong ads.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll work on that.
Yeah, workshop that. All right, so we're
I
gonna.
like the term workshop.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. All right, we're moving on to our new segment for the week. This is gonna become. Well, we're gonna see how the fans like it. But we're gonna start
You
a
can-
news segment. What? What were you
No,
gonna say?
because I don't want to spoil it yet. Tell them how it works, and then I'll
Okay,
make
so
my
I type
comment.
in on ChatGPT, tell me the recent automotive news. And then we're going to read it and we're going to make comments.
Like 15 to 20-second rapid fire.
I think it's going to turn into like 3 minutes, but that's fine.
Okay. What I was going to say, though, is you've been on one with ChatGPT lately.
I use this all the time. I'm about to use Claude, though. Okay, Stellantis announced a huge $70 billion turnaround plan for Jeep, Ram, Dodge, Fiat, Peugeot, and commercial vehicles. Does Stellantis mean anything to you?
No.
I
I
could
think-
care less about any product that they make.
Yeah.
Until they
next.
come out with a new Viper, they're irrelevant. Also, you realize Chrysler makes one car?
What, the town and country?
It's called the Pacifica now.
Oh,
It's been called the Pacifica.
they don't make the 200, or they definitely don't make the 300.
No, Chrysler makes one car. The Pacifica. That's the whole brand,
That's
dude.
wild.
Okay. Jaguar and Stellantis are exploring a U.S. partnership. So when you're sinking, you grab someone else who's sinking and you join forces. That's
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
make a
hearing.
comment here. I want to feel as though Jaguar is cool, but I can't get into it.
No. They did a good job trying to have a comeback like 10 years ago.
With the F-Type and stuff.
The
is that-
F-Type, and they made some cool SUVs, and then now they're on this like did you see their commercial that they came out with last year? Where they were like,
Yeah.
we're taking a year off and
Crazy.
here's what we're building, and it was a bunch of like, let's just say, I don't want to say what I want to say.
Yeah, but-
we know where we're going with that.
But speaking of Jaguar, I remember at one point in time, I don't even know why my mom owned it. It was years ago. The car wasn't technically that old whenever she was driving it, but she had one of those Jaguars like sedans. I don't even know what it was. But I just remember I was like, this shit is sick. It had the fucking
yeah. Some of them are
airplane
nice.
like trays that came down
like
off the
that.
back of the seat.
Yeah, I like some of the older Jags, dude. They're cool.
They look good on air.
They just look good.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
And they got the kitty hanging out the hood.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like when my kitty's hanging out of the car. Okay, tariffs are still a major auto industry issue.
I'm tired of hearing about
I don't
that
care.
stuff.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not buying a new car. So
You know what? And at the end of the day, like, what did it really affect? We're not a
Yeah,
political podcast, but let's just
Let's move on.
That's next.
EV/autonomous. Do you know what autonomous means?
Yeah, so when Optimus Prime goes from the tractor trailer thing, and then he comes out, you know?
That's autonomous. Okay.
Yeah, that's when they transform. No, I don't. You know what, though? The funny thing is, the only reason I know what it is because we had training not that long ago, and the guy used the term autonomous.
And you said,
I was like,
"What's that?"
Tommy, what?
Yeah.
But it's self-driving.
Okay. Waymo paused freeway rides and some robotaxi operations. Do you know what Waymo is?
I vaguely have heard of it, and then I heard the other day.
They have a bunch of jacks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at like LA and stuff.
Here's a crazy
Austin.
thing about these self-driving taxis. So apparently, I heard this the other day. In London, England, whatever, being a taxi driver, you have to like study this shit for like 7 years or 10 years or whatever.
Here, you just log into an app called Uber, and you just start ripping.
Anyways, they're like trained, and whenever you do your test to become a cab driver, they go, "Hey, hello, you need to go from."
What?
That's England. I did an accent.
Oh.
You need to go from here to
It
here.
sounded like you like hurt yourself
No.
for a second.
But anyways, you have to tell the person doing the test the fastest route by memory.
That's intense.
And I guess they have some like,
That's a lot.
oh yeah, they have some of these autonomous self-driving taxis they want to bring in, and the community is in an uproar, brother.
Yeah, I bet. Taking our union jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, but here you just download an app if you're a little low on money, and you can
Start
drive
driving.
Susan to the airport or whatever you need to do.
Yeah, Susan is going to be appreciative. All right, next one. Volvo is working on a new affordable EV. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Ford may bring back the Fiesta as an EV in Europe. Also don't care. Okay, Dodge appears to be teasing more performance cars. You see that they released their new series of Rumblebees.
Dodge has what is it called? Oh yeah, a personality disorder. Okay, what are we doing? You make straight up monsters where it's like, why are people allowed to go finance this
For 84 months.
and now you go into like an electric Challenger that makes vroom vroom noises out of the
Don't like
stereo,
that.
and now we're teasing that we're getting back into it.
Here's what Dodge needs to focus on.
And did they have the Founding Fathers commercial where they're like ripping like George
Yeah,
Washington?
I think so.
And yeah,
Here-
we need
here-
to.
I could save Dodge in one board meeting.
Yeah.
We're bringing back the Viper. We're getting rid of the Ram name because everyone still calls it Dodge.
Dodge.
Okay?
Or if they don't, they go Dodge Ram.
That's fine. Yeah. Or I don't know what we're ramming. And also, as a Ram, I make big, strong trucks. A Ram is just a glorified goat that hits its head on things. So not really that impressive to me.
Kind of matches the clientele, no?
Actually, they
Like,
really
hold on
they
a
really
second.
got that figured out. Turns out the Ram name is literally just satire against the idiots that drive Dodges.
Yeah.
Okay, going back to fixing Dodge. We're going to bring back the Viper, specifically the ACR,
Yeah.
and we are going to go beat everyone on the Nürburgring. Like,
Bring
why?
back the SRT4 for me.
I'm getting to that.
All right, my
okay?
bad.
We're missing out on all this GTD ZR1, and then all you need to do is V10 Viper faster than everyone else.
They literally could just go, oh, shit, we need to catch up. And drop that thing.
Put the new Viper down, give it a little bit more horsepower and aero. Boom. You already are there. Okay?
Yeah.
It's done. Or just supercharge V10.
You know what Dodge is? Dodge is the band kid that also slams Bud Ices with
Yeah.
his buddies on the weekend.
Yeah.
He's for
Yeah.
the people, but also just a little fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Him and his girlfriend are misusing flutes.
Oh my god.
Okay, on the weekend.
Holy
So
cow.
moving on, okay? The rest of Dodge can
Mm-hmm.
trickle down. I don't know why we got rid of all the cool shit, supercharged V8 cars. But yeah, bring back an SRT4, make an actual SUV that's worth a shit and not hideous like the big
Durango?
one? Yeah. What is that? Why does it look so bad? And why does it look the same
It's bubbled
since
out.
2012?
Yeah.
It looks like someone took a Escape and got stung by a bee.
Yeah.
Okay, we're moving
It
on.
like wants to be like a Ford Explorer, but it's got Sprinter van vibes to it.
Yeah, it's like it's having an allergic reaction to some seafood.
Yeah.
And isn't really sure if it should go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Okay, the rest of this is less important, but I like this new segment.
Yeah, it was
It's
fun.
entertaining.
Because it's stuff we typically, like, I didn't even know any of that shit was going on.
Yeah,
But
well,
I'm down to comment on it.
Also, the fun part about it is, since we use ChatGPT, we have absolutely no idea if any of it's true.
I feel like there's a good possibility it's true.
Some of it was probably true.
Yeah.
Okay. Segment. This is the real part of the podcast.
Okay.
Are you locked in?
Yeah.
Part 1. Have you ever heard a Nissan that sounds good?
Well, we vaguely...
Nope. The answer is no.
Let me think.
It's not possible.
Oh, wait. Yes, it is. We totally missed it.
What? A
Um,
Frontier? Is that what you're going to say?
No.
An Xterra?
R32, R33, R34.
Those don't count.
How does it not count? It's a
Because it
Nissan product.
doesn't match the narrative I'm trying to create here.
I know what narrative you're trying to create. You're trying to create like 350Z, 370Z.
G35, G30...
Well, they're Infinity.
Same
but
thing.
same thing. Yeah.
The GTRs, the new ones, the R35s, there's not one of them that sounds
The only
good.
reason some people will be like, no, GTRs sound cool. Yeah, anything, buddy, that makes 1,000 wheel plus sounds fucking cool.
Yeah, when you start increasing the compression, changing the fuel, and adding more boost, it's going to sound cool.
Yeah.
Okay, an R34 does sound pretty cool.
Yeah. RBs.
And two, whatever.
It's basically just an RB.
But again, they don't sound good until they're modified.
No. I had an SR 2240. It did not sound that cool.
So we're in agreement?
Yeah.
Nissan's never made a car that sounds good.
No.
Okay.
Nor have they really, as far as USDM spec, like cars that have, like for the US. I mean, I do like an R35, but like I'm not spending that sort of money on it.
Okay.
And you're still getting into a Nissan. I know that sounds terrible, but
Plot twist. This is a hot take. This is gonna
What,
be
that the
hot-
R8 that you want is pretty much just a glorified GTR?
That's at the end. Of the
Okay, you
podcast.
were okay.
Okay, don't get mixed up. Okay.
Someone's getting hit today.
Yeah, I agree. All right, here's my issue. It kind of has to do with this GTR conversation, but talking about expensive cars that don't sound good. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to our dear friend Keller.
Okay.
I was scrolling through it and I see that he's got this new exhaust. He has a 17 or an 18 R8, but they've taken the headers off, put equal length headers on, and now it sounds like an F1 car.
I'm going to be honest with you. If 23 people are listening to us, they probably saw the viral clips going around that said R8.
So they've kind of clipped it up.
Yeah.
And now more videos are coming out. That car from 5 to 9,000 RPMs sounds like an F40 or something insane. Right?
Yeah.
Below that, kind of sounds like a shitbox Civic.
Really?
It does not sound good.
Ooh.
And very similar, it reminds me of this, what we're talking about right now, R35s. They just don't do it. Which is crazy because there's 6-cylinder cars that sound great. 2J,
Yep.
But like when you take an inline 6-cylinder and split it, things go downhill fast. And I don't think anyone has really solved that problem.
You know what? Speaking of V6s that like people think sound good, but I don't really think sound good. VR6.
They just sound unique. I don't want to say they sound good.
You know what sound good? Those older inline 5-cylinders out of those Audis. Holy cow, bro.
Yeah, that's sick. Agreed.
Yeah. But yes, you take, you're like, hey, these are in a line, and then we're just going to.
Ready? Less than 8, put it in a line. 8 and up.
Put that on a tattoo on me, brother.
Yeah, right here. Right down your neck.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just an interesting perspective.
I would say that the car probably doesn't sound good at lower RPM just because there's not enough, like, this could be wrong. I'm about to sound real dumb on this podcast. But, like, this car, a lot of Like the air's not being pushed
What
out
are you trying to
fast
grab,
enough.
dude? Is that what you do when you go in and get to the mannequins?
Look, you know what I'm saying? Like
You're at Kohl's with the old lady.
there's not exhaust going out fast enough, so it's just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Need that.
Yeah, you got to have that compression.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna move on to the next one before you embarrass yourself more.
Yeah. Let's do it.
C8 Corvettes. When the ZR1X was announced with all the numbers, I was kind of into it. But here's what's really disappointed me about all of them. The base model never did anything for me.
No.
And then all the other ones look the same, which
Yeah.
looks good. Like the E-Ray, the Z06, this new Grand Sport, ZR1, ZR1X, they all look the same. The only difference is big wing, medium wing, small wing. The rest of it is all the same to me.
You know what also is the problem? Not only with Corvettes, and we'll stay on the Corvette, but just in general, there's too many fucking options for people.
Yeah.
Like when Ford was, I'm just going to use trucks because it's simple. XL, XLT, Lariat. You knew. Work
was good.
truck, middle of the road, baller. Corvette.
And then you
to
can
just
get the
be-
Lightning.
Yes. Base model, Grand Sport Z06.
That was a
Or I
nice
guess
place.
they had ZR1 too, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like.
But it was 4 different models.
But now you can get a base model vet, probably fucking load 18, 19, 20 grand of options
If not
onto it.
more.
But for what?
Z51 and like it's
Yeah.
like, dude, I just
No, I
don't
get what you're saying.
I just don't do anything for. And you'd see too many of them. And I literally on the way here, like right before I left, I watched a video of a C6 ZR1 bone stock roll racing a C8 ZR1. Okay? Or a C8 Z06, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And they were dead even. And I'm like, okay, so you're going to spend 100, 110 on a C6 ZR1, C8 Z06. They're the same speed.
Yeah.
What are you going to have? The cool
Not worth it.
classic, the one with a supercharged V8 front engine. Like, why?
Yeah.
And meanwhile, you got the C8 and it's got all these sharp points everywhere. And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like someone took a ruler and just started. I don't know. They don't do it for me.
What's that thing y'all use in construction? It's a triangle.
What? A square?
I mean, it's shaped as a triangle, but
But
yes,
it's called
I
a
believe
square.
it's called a square.
That's to confuse the lesser-minded people.
Yeah. They fucking got me.
Yeah, they gotcha. It's called a square. Okay, this is the real topic. We're gonna give people some advice about buying and selling cars. So, I want to discuss.
Oh, I thought we. Okay, no, I about got riled up for nothing. Go ahead.
What do you want to get riled up about?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, well, what we are going to describe first is the ideal car buying experience that should be provided, and then we're
Yeah.
going to kind of move on into, hey, this is what people actually do. Don't get caught up in this.
Yeah,
Coming from a
I do this.
veteran, you just said doo-doo.
I do this.
From a veteran automotive professional. Okay, I'm the client.
Yeah.
You have the car. Here it is.
Well, I
We're
would say
role-playing.
that there's two ideal processes, whether it's new or used. Because new, it can be even more simpler.
Okay, this is used. Let's do this first, and then we'll pretend it's C806.
So you called me, or you just walked in?
I just walked in. Hey, how the hell are you?
Brother.
I want to buy this.
Yeah. So basically, I would I personally would kind of, make sure we're gonna vet you out if we're gonna be test driving this unit. But assuming everything is
I have
good,
an 850 and I make 400 grand. I
Yeah.
want this.
yeah. So obviously, if we've already agreed on numbers, it should be 40 minutes to an hour, and we should be in and out.
Out the door.
Yeah.
Tags, title, key, registration.
Done. Easy
I'm
peasy.
driving home in my new car.
And if it's gonna take longer than that, then
You should provide food.
that
Pizza,
or
French fries.
there should be more leniency in the sense of, look, man, I'll get the car all dialed in for you. I'm going to get it cleaned up. I'm going to get, all your paperwork together. What time works for you tomorrow or later this afternoon to come back, sign in everything? So it's 10, 15 minutes and you can get on the road.
Mm-hmm.
There's no point to sit there all day. You've already said you want the car. We can move forward.
Okay, that's an ideal buying experience.
Yeah.
For a used car, new, this is a brand new car. Hey, I make $400,000. I have an 820 credit score, and I'd like to buy this brand new car, please.
Yeah, I would say. Well, I think your question. It's almost. Here's the problem: is the ideal experience obviously is two things. One, you just hustle through everything and get through it, or two, send them home or send them out to lunch, get everything together, and come back. I think the biggest problem is not the process of actually buying the car; it's the process of getting to the number that we agree on, which we kind of talked about the other day on the phone, in the sense of
Yeah,
there
I don't.
shouldn't be as much back and forth. What's the
Okay, I see that the number is $100,000.
Yeah.
I would like to pay $95,000.
yeah? It's not a crazy unreasonable offer to be $5
Why
grand
can't
off
you just say yes and get them me the paperwork?
because
Here we
as
go.
the salesperson,
Here we go.
like as far as big dealerships go, I don't know what we have in vehicles. Now, when I owned my store, I could give you an answer right off the get.
Yeah, and so
Like,
that's
we
what
could
I
be
want. I want to elaborate on the difference between the two.
Okay, yeah, that makes it easy. So when I owned my dealership, I know exactly what I have in each and every car. We can be standing in the parking lot. You hit me at 95 for my 100 grand car I have listed. I'm in my head. I'm like, okay, I have a total of 97.5 into it. Blah. I mean, we're gonna make no money to spend 90 grand. But
Let's say you bought it for 80. You're in it for 85.
yeah, and you offered 95. I'd probably just let it roll. Like, let's go.
And then okay, all right. Let's start over. Okay, let's take this from you own. I really wish that had some magnetic to it, so I can stop doing that
Yeah.
every podcast.
It's okay.
Okay, you own your own dealership. You've got this used car here.
Yeah.
Okay, you know the numbers. I'm speaking to you. 100 grand. You've got 80 into it. I walk in. Hi, I'd like to buy this. Can you do $95,000?
Yes.
Okay. How long until I can leave with my car?
Well, I said this when I had my store. I said, hey, I'm like Domino's. If you're not out of here in 30 minutes, you can have the car.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it was super simple. Or
Yeah.
in the sense of, you can also just be real with the customer. Like when it comes to buying cars or selling cars, I'm like, hey, this is how this number has gotten here, and just provide info so then people don't think you're trying to get one from underneath of them. But buying a car should realistically, from the time you say yes to a number to tags on the car and you're leaving, hour.
Yeah. I like that.
And I've looked on average. I would say every deal takes between 3 to 4 hours.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. You are buying a used car from a large dealership, Chevy, Ford.
I'll tell
whatever.
people why it takes so long.
Yeah.
right
Well,
now.
let's go through that.
So all right,
And some tactics that are benefits, tactics that maybe aren't beneficial to the customer.
easy. So first of all, okay, this is going from we agreed on a number. Now we're starting the process to get everything
95,000.
together. Yes, we agreed on a number. So now I need to get all your information, driver's license, insurance. Gotta get photos of the miles, the VIN, the trade-in, miles and VIN. Like, we gotta load all this in the system. Registration to the trade-in. Like, you gotta put all this stuff in a folder. Then the salesperson takes that folder to a manager. That manager then needs to load the deal into the computer system. Not to mention, as our financing, get all that so we can sign privacy notices, blah, blah. Now I'm running back and forth.
I'm already bored.
Now from
This is
there,
where the pizza should be delivered.
oh yeah. Now from there it goes to the finance manager. Now they start reaching out to banks and seeing what rates they can get, what approvals they can get. Okay, now they've gotten approval. Now they need to get all that paperwork together. Meanwhile, the car still needs to be detailed, filled up, and then
Why is it not detailed and filled up already?
I don't know. But a lot of times no car dealership keeps full tanks of fuel in cars on the
That
lot.
drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Maybe because they don't want it to sit for 6 months or something.
Not to mention, you go back to detail and you go to drop it off, and they're like, well, when do you need it? I'm like, well, probably in like 45 minutes. And then 2 hours later, it comes around. So you got
Yeah.
that. So anyways, then they get called into the finance office. The customer does. And then you got to go through the whole spiel of warranties and protection and sign them up. So it just takes all this time because there's...
Okay, how can you speed it up as a customer?
So as a customer, one, come prepared. But you don't need to like walk into a dealership with a folder of all your stuff. So, because obviously you want to hold your cards tight to you. I get it. So you don't need to walk into the dealership with a folder of all your info ready to rock and roll. Maybe leave it in your car or your bag or whatever, but bring your driver's license, your insurance. If you do need to bring pay stubs because maybe credit ain't the best, I don't know. Bring that. Just have all your ducks in a row. If you're trading a car in with a title, bring that. If you're trading a car in with a lien, bring your payoff. Like, just have everything ready to rock and roll.
What's a payoff?
So you have a loan on a car. Let's say we're going to give you $35,000 for the car, and you owe $25,000 to Navy Federal. Like, bring that 30-day payoff information.
And you can get that from Navy Fed.
Yeah.
Right.
Usually people have an app on their phone. It's really easy.
Yeah.
But that way we don't have to call, figure that out, blah, blah, blah.
Should you bring your own financing to the table?
So here's what I'll say. When it comes to negotiating the money for a deal, don't commit to saying you're financing or paying cash.
Or, well, there's two different types. You can finance through the dealership, or you can finance independently.
Yeah.
Bring your
if you
own
finance
pre-approval.
independently, that's considered cash in a dealership
Okay.
as well. So yeah, just be like, I don't know yet. I just want, the most important thing to me is the bottom line number.
Should you give the dealership an opportunity to beat your rate?
Yes.
But you should probably specify, because they might come back with, hey, like, maybe I came to you and I was financing over 4 years at 6%, right?
Yeah.
They might come back and hit you with 6 years at 7%, but the payment is lower. So, like, you should know what your terms were.
Know what your terms were. Know what your interest. The interest rate is the most important when it comes to saving money.
Yeah, overall
Because
on the deal.
people don't realize how much a point or two, how much money that is over 5 or 6 years. It's crazy. But yes, if you come in and you're like, hey, I'm working with XYZ Bank. I'm approved for 5% for 60 months. If you think you can beat my interest rate, I'll go with you guys. But if not, then I'm not going to.
Yeah, because, well, they might come back.
Because we'll try to beat it, because here's how dealerships get paid on the back end of the financing.
Yeah.
So let's say I sell you the car and it's a $1,600 loser. I could potentially make that up on the back end.
Right.
So then everybody's happy. You got a great deal on a car. We still made a little bit of money.
Yeah, because the bank is going to say, your percentage is 6%,
Yeah.
but they're going to give you 0.5%,
Yeah.
like on the back end, because you sold them a loan.
Yeah, you gave the bank business.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But go in and not say that, you're doing this way or that way. Also, one thing, and I even catch salespeople doing this sometimes, what you owe on your car, it doesn't affect its value. So, like,
No, it doesn't.
when somebody asks you, well, what do you owe? Be like, it doesn't matter. Say that.
Yeah.
Because they're going to try to finagle that to, like, move the number around. Let's say you got a $50,000 Yukon. It's worth $50,000. You owe $5,500. So you have all that equity on your trade-in. They might hit you on a lower trade value because you already got all this equity.
Yeah.
You know
they
what I mean?
want some of that.
Yeah. So be like, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I want the highest dollar I can get.
Yeah. Okay. How often do people come in and they want to, like, where are their priorities? Is their priorities on monthly payment, out the door, how much they have to spend today? Like, how much does that, what do you see the most frequently, I guess? Like, do people really just care about their payments?
No, it's funny because even people that have more than the means to own and purchase a car, they'll still be picky on their payment.
Yeah.
But then there's also people that can just straight up pay cash. But I would say the most important, is fees is what people are concerned about. Is the most important.
The dealer fees.
Yeah, the dealer fees, and then you really only worry about payment issues if it's maybe more car than what they need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But nowadays, I think just because dealers are trying to throw in so many different fees, they're like, what's this? What's this? What's that?
Yeah. And do you ever knock those fees off?
I'm not going to lose a deal over fees. I'll negotiate for you.
Your fees at your dealership were how much?
Well, at least in the state of Virginia, every dealership has to charge a processing fee. So when they say they have to charge it, it does have to be on that buyer's order. You can pick what your processing fee is. The dealer board lets you, Ours is $7.99. At my dealership, when I owed my store, I think I was $1.99 or
Yeah, I think it was
$2.99.
$199.
Our buddy down the street that owns a classic car dealership, he literally made his $0, which is just funny.
Yeah.
And then, yes, all your like add-on fees from dealerships, I believe, at least from my understanding, it's optional. Like,
Yeah.
you can't.
You can negotiate that.
Yeah, you can negotiate it.
How often do people negotiate out those fees, and how often do they let them? Is it a deal by deal basis?
They'll always drop it. We are fair in that sense of like they're not going to lose a deal over it. But I would say 80% of people are like, "What is that?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, how often does someone walk in, say, I want that brand new Denali Ultimate,
Yeah.
3,500, and says, paper it up. I'm walking out the door. They don't ask questions. They just want the truck.
Very rare.
Really?
Yeah, but it does happen. I've like presented numbers before, and I'm like, all right, so here's the MSRP with your rebates and incentives. This is the sale price plus your taxes, tax, and fees. This is the bottom that's going to be financed here. And then I'd always just shut up. And then I've had people look at me and be like, all right, I'm just as stunned as anybody.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
No
Yeah.
questions?
But that's very, very rare.
Okay.
Yeah.
How often do you get like a 2 or 3 day long deal where like, it's maybe
That's normal.
Really?
Yeah, like I have 3 deals up in the air now that haven't taken delivery, but we're all agreed on numbers. We have folders together. We're just waiting for time to come in and get it done.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it can take multiple days sometimes.
Yeah, or even multiple weeks
That's annoying.
going back and forth. Yeah.
If I'm that person, like if I've made the mental choice that I'm buying a vehicle from a dealership or a person,
Yeah.
I'm doing everything in my rightful power
To get it done.
to have it done and start driving it.
Also, side note, don't act like a hard ass when you come into a dealership because you're then just gonna make who's ever at the dealership be like, okay, you want to think you're something?
Yeah.
I'll show you.
What's the best way to get the best price?
Let's say you test drive, at least if somebody's working with me, let's say you test drive the vehicle, you've showed like real interest in it, and you're like, look, I like the truck, I like you, I want to buy it today, but what can we realistically do?
Yeah.
Like, just be genuine, like you're sitting with a buddy of yours.
Yeah.
Don't be like I had a person on Saturday offer 11,000 less, 11 grand
Off rip.
off rip.
And you were like, yeah, that's going to work.
I literally, because I have obviously an office chair, I flung back in my office chair.
And in front of them?
Yeah, he was like, I need to be at this. And I was like, oh my.
How did he like that?
He laughed.
I guess it didn't work for him.
Yeah, then we just kept saying no, 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 no. They
So
came
did he
back
get
like
it?
3 times.
Did he ever buy it?
No.
How often do people come to you, say, I want to buy that, I want this number, you can't make it happen? They're like, well, I got this other dealer who's willing to do this. How often do they go and actually pursue the other dealer and buy another vehicle? Or how often do they say that, leave, and come back?
I'd say more often than not, they're not coming back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you think that they go and buy the other vehicle?
Yeah.
So they were being serious.
We've had people come to the parking lot before. I was standing outside, and they drove by in a new car. And I was like, what the heck? And they rolled down the window, and they're like, hey, we got one. They literally drove the car to the store to tell us that they bought one elsewhere.
That's how you know someone has more time on their hands than they should.
Yeah. So basically, long and the short, just be cool when you show up to a dealership. Be realistic. And you know what? If you know you don't want to hang out at the dealership, just be like, I don't want to hang out here. What do I need to just secure it today? Get all this together? Be like, hey, I got a family event I got to go to or whatever. Mm-hmm. But a dealership, if you push them to, they'll put it together to where you come in and you sign and you leave. Or hell, nowadays, because everybody's so competitive, they'll bring that shit right to your house.
So let's say I'm going to go buy a vehicle tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right? Well, yeah, tomorrow. Dealers are open tomorrow. So I go in, I test drive something, I establish a relationship. I've been there for an hour. I say to the dealership man, I say, okay, look, I want this. I want to leave with it tomorrow. Paper it. I'll pay blah, 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 blah. Put it in writing. I'm coming back tomorrow to sign it. You got 24 hours.
Yeah, I would say, hey.
So that way when you come back, it's an hour of paperwork and you leave.
Yeah, and I would say, because you can sign like preliminary paperwork off the rip and say, hey, I'll do $1,000 deposit. I want the truck. I just got stuff I got to get done. What can I come back tomorrow at 1 and everything be ready to rock and roll? They'll do it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, since we're talking about we're actually going to have a good long podcast today.
Yeah, I feel like it has real info in it too.
For a change.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about shitting inside of a Buc-ee's today.
Yeah, or our pants.
This is a prime example. This is a prime example of what we said at the beginning of the podcast, where this can take a turn at any moment.
Yeah.
Okay. If you have questions, send us a DM. We'll answer more car buying questions. But I do feel like I'm at like 30, 35 cars.
Yeah.
In, 15 years. So I'm averaging 2 a year. Some motorcycles too.
Yeah.
You're at like 250, probably 400. If you counted all
if
the
I
stuff.
If I counted when I owned a dealership, yeah, I'm at a couple hundred cars I've bought and sold.
I've bought more cars, private party, like
to own
personally. Sure. You obviously have bought a lot more than make money off.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you have questions, we're happy to dive back into that. But if we can actually offer some real insight, it's probably in the buying and selling experience of vehicles.
Yeah, and definitely
from a dealer perspective and an independent.
Yeah, if you're buying a car from a person, there's plenty of knowledge. Like if you're like buying one privately, like how to safely do it, how to double check the car. Like there's vetting owners out, making the process easier.
I think the best way to explain that is if you are an intelligent human being and you've never bought or sold vehicles, like your gut is going to tell you if something is wrong.
Yeah.
Like you
100%.
have to trust your gut. Like if someone comes to me and they don't know anything about buying, selling a car, private party to private party, I'll just simply explain the process to them. And if they don't want the car, they don't want the car. Yeah. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's the title, here's the place that you sign, then it's yours.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's simple.
You know
Bill of sale to track it, and you're done.
Yeah. So, okay. Reiterating, your car's out of frame. The cars are going up. They're going out.
Oh, they're going out. We've already started the reconditioning process of said vehicles.
Yep.
Joey bought me aero catches back in December.
Yep. It was a Christmas present.
And it is May 24th, and we just got them installed. They look great.
By the way, we need to make that Corvette video with the gear before this.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah. So cars are officially for sale. I'm going to list mine this weekend, and just as a preliminary, I'm going to list it for 55 with shitty pictures.
No,
and then I'm going to continue to add pictures and information.
Yeah.
And keep the ad live. Let's talk about the big one.
Is this our final discussion of the day?
Yeah, we don't need to go into it for an hour, but I want a 2017, 2018.
Honestly, it got a little hot.
Yeah, because you're ignorant and you say stupid shit. I want a 2017, 2018 Audi R8 base model. I'm not opposed to a V10 Plus if it was the right deal. Okay? I'm having a conversation with Gannon because a white one, immaculate, fantastic ad, V10 Plus, low miles, being sold with the photos inside of a private hangar with a Gulfstream in it. Okay? This car sold for $161,000, and Gannon is throwing a hissy fit because this is what I want. This was the perfect car, the perfect spec, the perfect ad, the best pictures. It went for all the money.
Yes.
Gannon starts losing his shit. He said, "That's fucking stupid. I would never buy that. That's too much money, blah, 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 blah." I explained to him that you can find that car for $125 to $135, right? Assuming you can do some, what Ed Bullion would say,
shrewd negotiation.
Shrewd negotiation.
Which then I calmed down once I got to that number.
We're trying to buy one for $130, not taxes included. Okay?
Yeah, because no matter where you buy it from,
yes,
taxes are inevitable.
So Gannon then goes on, well, for $130,000, you get a 911 GT3.
A
And that's
991.
I said 991.
You said 911.
991 GT3. Okay?
Dot one.
That one, that two. Also an auto car. Automatic.
Yeah.
Okay? So auto to auto, price to price, very, very similar.
Yeah, I saw on your TikTok you made a comment about the transmission, the R8. A 911, or a GT3, it's, I believe 991.1.2, whatever. Like, you get a PDK in it. It's still a ball. You were talking like the Audi is such a...
DCT, dude. DCT. That's what the R8 has. Look, here's the deal. What has occurred is that Gannon says that the GT3 is a more special vehicle. And I think that he's gone crazy to say that a Porsche that looks like every other Porsche, just this one has a wing, is more special than an R8.
It's not just the wing.
Prime example. More special can be qualified. Truly qualified is what makes a vehicle more special than another. Step one, production numbers, which we agree, they made less R8s. Two.
Less people want them.
Two, okay? Performance. The R8 performs better.
Congrats.
Okay?
You stuck
Visual,
a Volkswagen motor in an Audi.
Visual. You realize that doesn't Volkswagen own Porsche too?
I don't give a shit.
Okay. Visual appeal. What looks like a supercar? What looks more special? It ain't a Porsche because every Porsche since the 997 to today looks the same.
Okay, you're at VIR or Summit Point. What's doing better on the track, a GT3 or that R8?
I don't care.
I won.
That doesn't make it more special.
I won, baby.
Let's go ahead and talk about how many times you've brought a vehicle to the track.
Gosh, I just had what deja vu right now.
Exactly.
Did we do this before?
You don't. So to say that a GT3 is a better track car doesn't really affect what's more
Honestly,
special.
I'm not gonna lie.
I see a Porsche 911 once a week. I see an R8 once a year on the street.
Yeah, you see a 911 once a week, not a GT3
Yeah, but they
or
all
GT3
look
RS.
the same, is my perspective.
Yeah, that's
To the untrained eye, they're all the same. Any idiot walking around would see an R8 and say, whoa, that's cool. You're not going to say that about a Porsche. A GT3 RS? Sure.
See, I like the subtlety. This goes back to opinion. I like the subtlety of like somebody walking past if I owned a GT3 in the Harris Teeter parking lot and being like, "Oh, my dad has a Porsche too." I'm like, "Yeah, but he ain't got this."
Yeah, that's
I
like
like
someone
that.
coming up to me and they have a base model C6 with 180,000 miles. Oh, I have one too.
Yeah,
That's annoying. You do not have one.
I like that though, because
Look.
that's what makes to me the GT3 more special, because it's people think it's one thing when it's not.
Yeah, people think it's a boring
Look, I
Porsche.
like both cars, but what I'm saying
I'm screenshotting this and the R8 that sold to put in the podcast.
Okay, fair enough. Here's what I'm saying, and I always joke that I'm cursed in the automotive buying and selling. I can't buy stuff that I think is going to lose money, per se. Now, I did buy this SN95, but
It's not going to lose money, dude.
we had some fun with it. Anyways, in my opinion, 10 years down the road, you buy a 991.1 GT3 and you buy a 1718 R8. That GT3 is going to be much easier to sell and probably make money opposed to the R8.
I don't disagree.
That's all I'm saying.
That doesn't mean it's more special.
Fair enough. Because special is in your heart, Joe. It's in your heart.
Yeah, and I can tell you that this, I'm actually talking. Since we're looping this in and just calming down a little bit, this car does look pretty good.
Oh yeah.
And so, in closing, okay, do I agree that it's more special? No.
Fair.
Will it be worth more money in 10 years than an R8? Yes, 100%. Why is it that I can still make, and I'm just to be clear, I'm not buying that.
No.
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I want the R8. But how come, even though I can shit on them, how come I still want this? What?
I
How
know.
did Porsche do that to people? How can
the design is insane?
how can this car still be, even though I just ripped it apart, how do I still want one?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't understand that. It makes no sense. It should not be worth that. It's not that cool considering it is 140 grand.
Like if that car was like 75, 80 grand, like
Oh yeah.
you know,
Yeah. I
But
think
they're
that they're
just not.
double what they're worth. Because
yeah,
this is faster around a track.
yeah.
Almost
It
undoubtedly.
sounds better.
Sounds better.
This will really get your heart
Interior is
going
not
when
much worse.
Yeah, this will get your adrenaline going as you're ripping through
As
it.
an experience,
Yeah,
This
it's
is better than
crazy, but
GT3.
you're still like that pulls in the
but
parking lot.
why
and
do I
you're like-
want that?
Yeah, you're like, fuck, I gotta go look at that.
Like, how did Porsche? I think
know.
that Porsche is, by some arbitrary metric, the best sports car. The 911 is the best sports car money can buy. Full stop.
User
But I
friendly.
don't know why that is.
I think it's
How did they do that to people?
I think it's a combination of like it can fit into so many different scenarios. It can be a track car. It could be a roll race car. You buy a Turbo S. It can be the daily driver, just a Carrera. It can be the winter beater if you buy the Carrera 4S. And here's the crazy part: is you can look just like all your other buddies that are into different things that they do with their cars.
And it can play with all of them. It
Well,
can do
and they
all
all
of them.
look similar.
Yeah.
But then you get the enthusiast involved of, oh well, this one was optioned with this aero kit, and this one's got this center locks, and this one's got this brakes, the turbo brakes or whatever. It's
understand.
just yeah.
I don't understand.
Now, do I think the R8, like if you rolled through our small little town here, like yes, everybody's gonna be like, holy shit.
Here's a equivalent 14 Turbo S for 140.
Yeah, the R8 looks way better than that. Like,
Yeah.
in the sense of, like, if an R8
It's a
went through
supercar.
town or that went through town, everybody's going to look at the R8. I agree.
Even the GT3 RS is really the only car maybe
That
the
looks
Turbo
like,
S.
holy shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
That looks special.
The a GT3 is basically, in lack of a better term, their touring, version. Yeah, it looks like a Carrera 4S or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, the GT3 RS, when that pulls up,
It's cool.
it's like, holy shit. Yeah.
I don't know how they do it.
I don't know.
I think they put something in the water.
When you're at the Porsche dealer.
I
They're
think
like, can I grab you a water, sir?
yeah. Yeah, when I've walked into a Porsche dealership, they're like nice to me. I'm like, does it look like I'm buying something? Like, let's be honest here.
Well, when I worked for BMW Porsche, that was a thing. Like,
Well,
and all the guys should be like dressed up
Yeah.
like fancy.
yeah, they were. What's the ugly Porsche that's like the 928? That was like sort of like the cheap Porsche at the time, 944. The one that they never really remade.
that had the engine in the front.
Yeah.
944, I think. Yeah,
Dude, the renderings that people create of a modern version,
sick
so sick. I
Yeah.
wish they would. I really wish
with
they
a
would.
turbo ass motor.
Yeah, and make it like a sub $100,000 car.
Yeah,
God, dude, they're so cool.
yeah.
Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep the segments, but we're also going to report on some of the Facebook marketplace discussions that we have on the cars when they're for sale.
Oh, for sure.
Because that's prime
I wish I
time.
would have kept like stacks of like whenever I had my dealership because
Yeah.
holy smokes, bro,
It's bad.
crazy.
I'm going to screenshot them for the pod.
yeah.
Thank you for listening to
What's the miles?
podcast. Have a great day.